Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong, the 7-part series that is facing having the Justice League versus the King of the Monsters versus the 8th Wonder of the World in the 7-part story, which I was a shock. I thought this would be like 5 parts or four parts, because I was thinking like, really, like how are you going to sweat out this story that evolves 7 parts? In my head, I'm thinking you're just going to have setup, title fight, and then they team up wherever the big villain is at the end. So you have like a cool image of the Justice League and Godzilla and Kong kind of side by side. And I thought, I thought we would be doing that type of thing. But no, it's 7. So the one thing I would be, it's kind of like, Predator and Wolverine that's happening over at Marvel, which I'm worried about the story being a little bit too stretched and feel like we're just padding out so we have a big ass action sequence for like 3 issues straight. And I'd be like, well, not much of a story going on. But I would say this issue does feel like if there was actually in the MonsterVerse that evolves, this is the universe that has, in this timeline, in this universe that has Godzilla 2014, Kong Skull Island, Godzilla King of the Monsters, and Godzilla vs. Kong. That and the upcoming and the Apple TV show that's coming out in a couple of weeks, which I'm hearing great things about. For like reviews and all that. So I'm like, okay, I might check that out. So I'm curious, how do you do Godzilla on TV? That's my question. But one of the big complaints with the movies is that the human characters ain't that fleshed out. The human characters ain't that fleshed out, really. And what it feels like with this is they're going that approach where the main plot with our heroes is, and it's not a bad plot, good for him, which is the Man of Steel, Superman wants to marry Lois. And he's about to pop the question, tonight kind of thing. And every Justice League member wants to give their 2 cents on the idea. Flash is like, yay, go for it, buddy. And Wonder Woman is like, yay, Clark, go for it. And, Hal joined Green Lantern, he's like, seriously, dude, really, why? And then, Gore Brucey's like, I'm proud of you, but as a friend, have you seen these horrible situations that you are ever the worst outcome possible imagined to marry the woman of your life and soulmate that the whole audience knows that you're going to marry since, I know, 1960 blood, whatever, when they were like, oh yeah, Lois Lane, that's his girlfriend. Like that's his lover's life. Lois Lane, I don't know. Yeah, but there's a little bit of self-awareness. Like, Bruce is kind of aware that he's very like, if there's 1%, chance that it's going right, we have to update the actual certainty. There's a little bit of self-awareness of it, and showing the friendship that Clark and Bruce have, and it's one of those things where you just kick yourself, like, why did we never saw that in the movie? Well, we might, soon enough, we might will. Just because, like, the big 3, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, are meant to be besties. So it's like, it's kind of, when you see the friendship and all that, you just see that kind of, it's nice. But the thing is, what you realize while I was reading the Batman scene, where, Bruce gets his 2 cents, is I'm reading the same scene, but different members and different situations. And I'm just like, this ain't that fleshed out. It's like he's about to ask a question and that's it. The only thing that is fleshed out is the villains, because the villains kind of are moving the plot along. The villains, like, so Lex Luthor has hired a couple members from the Legion of Doom, and that includes, well, Lex Luthor himself, who acts so G Hackman. He acts so G Hackman in this. Mainly probably because he does the whole Lex Luthor, the greatest criminal mind of our time. Like, he does that. And, Cheetah who mocks, Cheetah's part of the team, but in this team, you got Lex, you got Black Manta, you got Captain Cold, you got Cheetah, you got Galantia, Grodd, Captain Cola probably said, and Toyman. Poor Toyman. And I feel bad for Toyman. Because Toyman, he wants to do good. He's the guy that, he wants to do good, he wants to do great, he wants to do all these things, he wants to do all these wonderful moments and all that. And but he keeps fucking up. And if you fuck up in the Justice League, they'll be like, maybe Bruce will, if he's wearing the bat costume, if he's, with the cowl on, if he's Batman, and you fuck up, he'll stare at you. But, Diana Suits will give you a cool, better luck next time kind of pep talk, but, be serious about it. But Bruce will be like, yeah. Meanwhile, every villain of the Legion of Doom for Toyman is like, Lex, we love you, but what the fuck is this guy here? Why do you even have him in the Legion of Doom? In a multiverse, you canceled Psycho for going one of them the C word. Can you cancel him for just being a fuckhead? But clearly Toyman is meant to be the villain that's moving the plot forward. Like, he's the reason that, like, Godzilla's in Metropolis. And, King Kong is in Gotham or something, right? We don't know. At this point, we don't know how Kong fits into this. But the villain plot, I found riveting. I loved the back and forth that they had. This kind of back and forth, the villains who don't, they do some self-aware humor, saying like, hey, maybe because they get along, maybe that's why they keep, being asses. I don't know, maybe we should get along. No, we're not. No, we all hear it goes. Okay, cool. I love the back and forth that they had. I think it's absolutely fantastic. The banter between the villains, I think it's really well put together. Now, the Godzilla part of things, there's no much, it's mostly set up, right? It's all about the setup, right? And it's till the very end that you get the, big setup. In this case, Godzilla is in Metropolis. And you get this cool image of Godzilla's in the center, and you can notice that Superman's about to fly towards him. Which is going to be the thumbnail of this video. So, it's, here's the thing. I'm not expecting Shakespeare. I'm not expecting Sandman and All-Star Superman. And I'm not expecting the 10 books I bought on Amazon because I'm a Prime member, so technically I got it for free. Which is like Swamp Thing and All-Star Superman and Supergirl, Woman Tomorrow, mainly because there's a movie now attached to it. But yeah, Supergirl. But here's the thing: Supergirl is also part of the story, which is quite nice. I like how even though maybe her book doesn't sell, even though the character was in a movie recently, had a TV show and all that kind of stuff. Apparently she doesn't sell. So it's always nice seeing like Diana, Kara showing up. I'm a fan of Kara. You know what they should do? Make Kara Amazon, and then we'll be like, dude, they kind of did that like in this. Fuck the Red Lantern thing. Let's do the Green Lantern. Let's make her Amazon, and everybody be like, they kind of did. But anyway, if you've seen the issue, comment below what you know. But all we know is Metropolis. If you thought Man of Steel's destruction was gonna be bad, it's gonna be horrible in next issue because the Justice League, or in this case probably the Supes, is dealing with motherfucking